Hi Ansh. Okay, in the last video, I covered that combination of resistors, right? Combination of resistors, that is series parallel combinations we see. What is the effective resistance of that conductors connected in series and parallel, right? And now further, you have the syllabus, that is how we can be use these combinations of resistors in day-to-day life. That is in order to make that current can be flows there. You can be connect same amount of current can be flows there. You can be connect the resistors must be in series. And here we are observing in our connections or in our household applications, there the resistors are connected or conductors are connected in parallel combination, where the voltages will be same. Parallel combination voltages will be same, even if it is a one bulb or one device gets damaged, the other connection does not affected. So that in household applications always we made connections in parallel combination. The connections will be given in parallel combination, so that you can be observed to be get there is no effect on the other devices if one will be gets affected, right? So that is what you can be observed. And here we can be calculated or further observation, whenever the current is flowing through a conductor or from the resistors, due to its resistance, some of the amount of the potential is dropped across that resistance. It can be opposes the flow of current, isn't it? The charge can be flow, but it can be opposes. That property is a resistance. Because of that resistance, some amount of the energy can be lost in the form of heat energy. Correct? So we can be write the equation for heat energy or electrical power. So that information we'll do in this video. Right? So heat produced in the electric circuit at a given resistance. So here we can be calculate that heat produced in the electric circuit. So what is the equation for this heat energy? So energy is nothing but it is amount of work done. Energy is amount of work done, right? So that is we can be derive or get that equation for heat produced in electric circuit. So that we can be get that from an electric circuit. So consider an electric circuit. So in that you have the resistance is R, and here we are connecting an external potential battery. So that potential is having the value is V, and due to this potential applied for this conductor which is offering a resistance of R, a current is flowing, let it be I, and here this resistance can be opposes the flow of charge from the conductor. So because of that, some of the amount of the work done can be here takes place. That means it is nothing but some of the energy can be lost across this one, across the resistor the energy can be lost. So because of that you can be get that energy is in the form of heat is produced. The energy produced across this resistor is nothing but it is heat energy can be produced. And what is the equation for the heat energy? Here you have to remember that potential is nothing but the amount of work done to bring or to flow a charge. To move a charge we require to do a work. How much amount of work done we are doing per unit charge, which is called as the potential. That is the definition. So now I can write here by Ohm's law. What is the equation for potential? So by using Ohm's law or from Ohm's law I can write here, from Ohm's law we can write V is equal to IR. Right? So make it this way, equation 1. Now further just I can put here the amount of work done in terms of potential. That is I can put here by definition of potential. By definition of potential I can write V is equal to work done by charge. V is equal to work done by charge. So from this here, we have V is equal to IR. V is equal to IR. So I can write that this amount of work done can be written as here. W is equal to charge into potential. Charge into potential. Now I can put this one as a equation 2. Now here potential equation is there IR. So I can put this IR in place of V, voltage, right? So I can write this one is, that is the amount of energy or the work done can be calculated as here from equations 1 and 2. If you combine, that amount of work done is given by here, it is Q into voltage. Voltage is how much here we have, it is I into R, right? So now what I am doing, this one is dividing with the time period here, multiplied with the time period here. Then what I can get this one? So Q by T is nothing but current I. So I can write here work done is equal to I square RT. I square RT. So the amount of work done to flow the charge across the conductor, that conductor has a resistance is R and in the time interval of T, and current flowing in the circuit is I, then what is the heat produced or the amount of work done is how much? It is given by I square RT. I is the current, R is the resistance, T is the time period. So this amount of work done is nothing but heat energy only. So I can write here it is heat. It is represented by W or Q, which is given by, it is I square RT. So this is what you can be having the equation for heat energy. Equation for heat energy in terms of current and resistance is given. You can also write in terms of potential and resistance. That is, I can write this one. So what is I? I is equal to V by R by using Ohm's law. I is equal to V upon R. So the same equation I can write here as Q is equal to V by R square, that is V square by R square into RT. So here one of the R is cancelled. So Q is equal to, it is V square upon R into T. So this is also equation for the heat produced in terms of applied potential and the resistance offered by the circuit, right? So we can also eliminate the resistance also. So R can be written as V by I. So then this is the one equation, this is the third equation, this is fourth equation, and now you can write the same equation as in terms of potential and current, that is given by V square into T upon R. R can be written as by using this Ohm's law. R is V by I. So I can write this one is here V, here it is I. So this is one of the V is cancelled. So we can write here Q is equal to, what we have here is Q is equal to VIT. This is, that will be fifth equation. This is 3, 4, 5. All these three equations are represents the heat produced in the electric circuit in terms of resistance current, or maybe in terms of voltage resistance, or maybe in terms of potential and current, right? So three variables are there. Because of that we are getting the equations 3. All are equivalent but depends upon the variable given. Accordingly use the formula for the calculation of heat energy, right? So the heat energy equations are this third equation, fourth equation and fifth equation represents equation for the heat produced, right? So use these equations to find out the electrical energy produced in the electrical circuits. Okay, and now these are energies. Generally you can be having the energy calculations, the units, there is an interrelation will be there. The units may be measured here. SI unit of energy is joule. SI unit of energy or work done is joule, and CGS unit of energy, CGS unit of energy is, it is ERG, ERG. And also you can be having, there is a relation 1 joule is equal to 10 power 7 erg. You can be convert that energy into one form to another form. And also the energies are measured in, especially electrical energies are measured in watts, kilowatts or kilowatt hour. Kilowatt hour. So what is the value of how many joules is called as a 1 kilowatt hour? So here you can also write 1 kilowatt hour. So 1 kilowatt hour is equal to 1 is 1 only, kilo means 10 power 3, watt is joule per second, hour per hour how many seconds? 3600 seconds. So this seconds cancel. So now you can get this one, it is 3.6 into 10 power 6 joules is the 1 kilowatt hour. 1 kilowatt hour is equal to how many joules? 3.6 into 10 power 6 joules. So kilowatt hour is the unit to measure the electrical energy, where the energy values are very large. It is the 10 powers of 6. So I written here 3.6 into 10 power 6 is the value for 1 kilowatt hour, right? It is also to measure the energy, and joule is also unit to measure the energy. Erg also is used to measure the energy. 1 joule is equal to 10 power 7 erg, right? The energy can be calculated, the heat energy, there is one more is there, the heat energy can be measured in calories. The another unit to measure the energy is calorie also we have. So here there is one more unit, so that unit is calorie. So 1 calorie is equal to, it is 4.2 joule. 1 calorie is equal to 4.2 joule. Or you want to write 1 kilocalorie. So there you can write it is 4200 joule. 1 kilocalorie is equal to 4200 joule. So this is also, it is used to convert calorie into joules, energy conversions. The heat energy is generally measured in the calories, right? So because of that we can also having the this unit heat energy is measured in calories. Calorie can be converted into joule, joule may be converted into kilowatt hour, or kilowatt hour is converted into ergs. So depends upon the calculations is asking in which form or which unit, accordingly you can be modify by dividing or multiplying with the different factors using these relations between the different units to measure the energies, right? So what is the heat energy? What are the equations to calculate the heat energies? We have here I square RT, V square by RT, and VIT you can be having. So any one of these equations you are using to find out the heat produced in the electrical circuit because of the applied potential is given, by which the charge can be flows from positive terminal to negative terminal, the direction of the current we can be taken. So that will be gives you, in order to move a charge in the electric circuit through a conductor, the amount of work is required. The amount of work is produced or absorbed to be converted in the form of heat energy, right? So what is the equation for that heat energy? So this is, we can have the third equation, fourth equation and fifth equation will gives you the equations to generate or equations to determine heat energy, right? So this is you can be observed the heat produced in electric circuits. Okay, and now we can also having calculation of powers also. Electrical power, these are the energy is nothing but work done. So now we can be go for the power calculation, electrical power. So what is the general definition of power? It is the rate of doing work. It is rate of doing work. How much we are doing the work in a given interval of time, that is called as a power, right? So now here the rate of doing work represent here how much amount of the energy is produced or lost per unit time is called as the electrical power. So here you can observe electrical power calculations. Electrical power is represented by capital P. It is represented by capital P. Now you can write down power generation or power definition. What is the definition of power? It is a rate of doing work or energy by time. How much amount of the energy is lost or gained per second is called as a power. So now the definition is rate of doing work. Rate of doing work or the amount of energy per unit time. Energy per unit time. Energy per unit time is also called as a power. So that is, by definition you can be having P is equal to work done by time or energy by time is called as a power. So here already we written energy, electrical energy, that is heat energy produced in an electrical circuit. So that third, fourth, fifth equations already we have. So here work done I can write I square R T upon T. So T cancel. So power is equal to what do we have? I square R. The electrical power is given by, it is I square R. Make it equation 1. This is in terms of current and resistance. In terms of current and resistance we have this equation. You can also modify by using the Ohm's law. You can put here power is equal to, you can write I can be written as V by R. So I can write here V square by R square into R. So one of the R is cancelled here. So power is equal to V square by R. So this is also another equation to determine the electrical power in terms of potential and resistance. And the third one also you can write, you can remove here resistance, here resistance. You can write in terms of VI, that is the potential to current. So I can write here, and we can write P is equal to R is equal to V by I. So I can write here V square upon R. R is nothing but V by I. I can write here. One of the V is cancelled. So power is equal to VI. The product of potential and current will gives you electrical power. Electrical power. Right? So these are the three equations we can be applied or used to determine the power in a given electrical circuit, how much it is produced. Right? It may be I square R or V square by R or VI. Right? So these are the three equations to determine the electrical power in terms of potential current, in terms of potential resistance, in terms of next one current resistance. Okay. And the units to measure this power. Generally power SI unit is watt. SI unit of power. SI unit of power is equal to this watt. WATT. James Watt, name of the scientist. That only taken as a SI unit for power. Right? And you can get this powers also measured in R's power. R's power is 746 watt. You can have it here. There is one more other units to measure the power is given by, it is otherwise you can write here 1 watt. 1 watt of power is nothing but it is 1 joule of work we are doing in 1 second. The amount of work done is 1 joule. If it is that work is done in 1 second, then it is called as the power is 1 watt of power is done. And other units to measure the power is R's power. 1 R's power is equal to 746 watts. 746 watts is the 1 HP, that is R's power. 1 HP is equal to 746 watts. So this is also used where we can be having the powers are very very large. Powers are very very large. Especially you can be observed this electric, that is motor pump sets. The power of motor pump sets or power of engines where that heavy loads are get to be dragged. There you can be use that electrical motors which are having the high power, that is HPs. They will be measured not in watts. They will be used that mentioning the power of the devices are in horse powers, not in watts. because their power is required very very large. In that cases, they will represent the devices can be having the this much power or that much power or 10 HP or 5 HP or 100 HP, like that they will be give that power of the engine. That is nothing but horsepower. So if the powers are more, there it can be represented the horsepowers. If the general power observations are calculated in watts, right? So these are related to the power. Electrical power are just the definition of power, and what are the different equations to measure this electrical power. That is, we have here 1, 2, 3 equations we derived. We have, with the help of this, we can find out the electrical power generated or produced by the any electrical circuit or in that electrical circuit, right? Okay, with this power and that heat produced in the electrical circuit will be concluded, closed, right? We will see some problems or numericals in the next video. Signing off.